We're so glad you're with us. The month of February could affect your sleep. Did you know that?
We're going to find out more about it. Here to tell us more, Dr. Mairead Moloney from the University of Kentucky. Thanks for coming. We understand, so February may be the toughest month to sleep there is. Why?
Well, that's a great question. I do want to note that variation in our quality and our quantity are normal over time. So we know that we sleep less as we age, and certain seasons of the year are better than others. But February really could be tough for all of us. And the reason is we've now had several months of less exposure to daylight. We've got those short days. We're getting less physical activity. And also, we really aren't getting that fresh air. And all those things cue the body to get better sleep. So it really is just those seasonal issues.
You know, I never thought about it, but it really does make sense. So what do we do to turn that around?
Great question. So getting daylight first thing in the morning is very important. For some people, that's as easy as opening the blinds. And for other people, you might want to purchase a light box or an alarm clock that introduces light into the room. Exercise is also very important. Earlier in the day is better. It's great, too, to stop your caffeine about 1 o'clock in the day. And we really just want to see people use those fresh air, exercise, those behaviors that cue the body to get back in a good sleep pattern.
I think I flunked every one of the things that you said, including the when to cut off the caffeine.
When do you get to the point that, you recommend that people try some kind of sleeping aid, that sort of thing?
Gosh, that's a really important question. So sleep aid use is important for the short term, okay? So maybe a month or less, but they really are habit forming, and unfortunately they're linked to a host of negative health outcomes, increased drowsiness, memory loss, which none of us need, and also increased risk of falls. And so for those reasons, we don't recommend them for anyone over 65 or 65 and up. But for every age, I think that cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia is the best treatment. And what that does is it changes your behaviors around sleep and your beliefs around sleep. So some clinicians will offer that, and it'll be once a week for 6 weeks. But what I love is now we have great options online and phone apps. And so though you shouldn't be using your phone close to bedtime because of the blue light.
That's just what I was wondering about.
So there are apps you can put on your phone to take the blue light out, or on your computer to take that out.
Good idea.
And I use that because I can't put down the phone. But so technology is a blessing and a curse. And the blessing is you can Google online cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia and look at the options out there. And they're great programs to really help your sleep habits.
But you really need to make sure you don't take sleep for granted. You need to work at it and get a really good night's sleep.
It's so true. We're so quick to work at our exercise or our nutrition, but sleep is so important for health.
All right, I'm moving it up to the top of the list.
There you go.
Right, thank you.
It doesn't just happen.
No.
Appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for having me.